Welcome back. Rico Moneybags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys do not miss out for any future updates. We got the Feg over here doing his thing. The feed every gorilla, not leaving gorillas behind. I think it's a funny way to start the video. I like starting right there. He's jamming. It's kind of like the vibe that the market's feeling overall. Obviously there's corrections, everybody. I saw people asking, are you ready for the correction? It's like, come on, man, of course we're ready for the correction. We just went through a serious correction. Since February, that correction was absolutely brutal. So we definitely have what it takes to handle corrections over here when it comes to the channel. When it comes to Smart DeFi, XPX, of course. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's make sure we're live. I actually need you guys, I don't ask for too much, right? Let's leave this open because this is some alpha we're going to check out. I've seen this pop up on CoinMarketCap, so let's open this to the side. Let's grab this page right here. So we're live on YouTube. We're live on X. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Absolutely amazing. You guys pulling up. We got TK and Ali hosting some spaces. Those are the guys that host the spaces. So make sure you guys tap in with TK and Ali when it comes to XPX token and the spaces on Tuesdays and Thursdays, fam. Absolutely bullish. A lot of people tuning in, especially with the merch store coming out right now. We're days away. Very, very bullish. But I actually need you guys to rock with me and do something for me because we're starting to go. I saw, man, shout out to Zach, man. Honestly, I seen him get on there. Congratulations to Zach. He got some kind of deal from Rumble to start streaming on Rumble. Rumble wants to hear about cryptocurrency is what I'm hearing. So shout out to the Breakfast Club. These guys are absolutely doing amazing. But what's nice is I'm not allowed to stream just yet. Okay, it says let me turn this one off. Let me see, turn this one off. I doubt it would let me do it. Let's see if it switches it on. But what we're trying to do is also start streaming on Rumble. So in order to get us streaming on Rumble and me at another platform that we can talk about XPX about, I need you guys to come over here and rock with me. Come over to Rumble. Let's come over here to Rumble really quick. And then I need you guys to come give me a follow. I need 5 subscribers, believe it or not. Let's go to my account. I'm not sure if I can just go, if they even, my content. Let's go there. We got 0 content, everybody. Let's go back to Rico Moneybags. This is what we need to follow over here. So if you guys can come over here, it would be very greatly appreciated. We need 5 subscribers, and then I think I need to get the premium account, which I'll get that. And then we can live stream on Rumble. And I saw Zach get on there. That's why I'm doing it. Shout out to Zach and what he's doing over there. Obviously Rumble seen the value in what Zach is doing. They do the Crypto Breakfast Club. Give Zach Humphreys a follow, man. Huge guy up in the space. Let me see if we can find Zach just right away, just to show you guys what's going on. And you know what, man? I want to pick up the meta. I want to be there if that's what's going on. And we're moving over to Rumble. But look at bro over here on Rumble. I mean, shout out to Zach. Like, what? So that's cool, man. This is more people headed towards Rumble, and it has to do with USDT. So, he's happy to announce a partnership with Rumble. We'll start live streaming there very soon, covering crypto news and the crypto market giveaway, $500 and $100 in ETH, 5 lucky winners. So this is really cool. So if you guys can do me a solid, come over here to Rumble. I posted the link. And go over there and subscribe to the channel. We need 5 subscribers, and I'll pay for the premium. Hey, what's up, Fake for Life XPX2? We'll pay for the premium, and then we'll also be streaming over there on Rumble. Which, if Rumble is doing this, like I said, everybody, the trend is your friend. If the trend is telling me that, hey, Zach is going to Rumble, where's that at? Zach is at not this one. Where are we at? We got so many tabs open, everybody. Shout out to Mr. Mo. I always think about him when I got all my tabs open, but Tether coming to Rumble, that says a lot right there. That's something right there. So to me, that's very bullish. Make sure you guys go over to Zach Humphreys Rumble. Show him some support. I mean, he really rocks with XPX. We can go on the Breakfast Club whenever we want. You guys can go over there and shill XPX. Just join his Breakfast Club and stuff like that. He's a solid dude in the space. I've been watching him talk about crypto since 2021, since I started my YouTube channel, and he's just a real one in the space. And you know what? Definitely go show him some love on his Rumble account. Super important for us to do that. And let's get ourselves over there on Rumble. We'll even get the main X for XPX over there on Rumble as well. I wonder if I got to pay for 2 premium accounts. We'll see how that works out, but that's all good if we got to. No problem. We'll make sure that we get over there and we can stream even the main X account, possibly can get all that Rumble attention that's going on right now. That's, I mean, very, very bullish to see Rumble getting some USDT going that way in the form of, possibly, tipping people or stuff like that. The space is evolving. That's what I'm talking about. So let's refresh this page. We definitely have some new price action. Some people were asking, can they handle correction? Are you ready for the correction? It's like, bro, we handled the hardest correction. The hardest correction already passed us. If you can't handle the dip, you're not going to be rich. I can tell you that right now. If you can't handle the dip, you're not going to be rich. It's going to take some time. We went through the hardest correction. This is a correction. Whoo-wee! That was a correction, 100%. Now that we see this and we're in this uptrend above the 50 moving average on BTC, it's a dip at this point. It's yes, it's a correction and all that stuff. Can we handle it? I mean, 100%. I mean, if you can't stand the heat, then it's time to get out the kitchen. But we're staying above the 50 moving average. We got the Bitcoin conference. We got, I mean, so many. I don't know if you guys have been tuning into their spaces that they're doing on a regular basis leading up to the event. Very, very bullish for projects like XPX. 100%. We're in the right department. We're in the right place at the right time. I catch wind of some of these Bitcoin conferences. These guys are on another level. Oh my God, I can't wait to rub off, and they rub off on me a little bit with some of that sauce that they got. These guys are on another level, honestly. Creme de la creme when it comes to all that Bitcoin conference stuff and actually talking a lot about payments. So very excited to be a part of that. But yeah, there's going to be dips. There's going to be corrections. We talked about BTC even possibly coming down to the point of control. It's still in this uptrend. If you look at this thing, it's basically trending up. This thing's holding strong. It's just marching right up. But I know that these things like to come back and test this 50 moving average, not because I'm a knower or something like that, but because I look back over here and I see times where in the past, what it's done is broke past the 50 moving average, come back down, had some nice divergence, got super far away from it, and then tapped on it and came back down to the downside. So I still think we still have at least one of these couple actions happening above this uptrend. We'll see. Some people are saying that essentially the 109 was the top. I don't think so. I think there's some people saying some way higher projections for Bitcoin. CZ is saying $500,000 to $1 million. I'm a lot shorter than where he's at, but there's a lot of people. But so, you're going to have people that are a little bit more pessimistic on the overall market, and that's fine. But the way that I'm seeing it with the whole world coming into this, it's really hard. Like we still haven't had, equity. We haven't had, I mean, there's so much money that's sitting on the sidelines that I could just see these keep pumping. And if you had any question or doubt, why would Michael Saylor keep accumulating? I think this is where the billionaires are able to become trillionaires. The millionaires become billionaires. The the thousandaires become millionaires, or maybe even like millionaires become 100 millionaires, and then millionaires become and then thousandaires become millionaires, because like the money's moving around and it's coming into this space where it's I mean on a large scale, really large scale, it's coming into the space. So still a lot of time to grow in this space. You're still very early into the market, but as far as adoption goes, I think this is a special time, and I think that this altcoin season will be honestly legendary. I honestly believe that it will be truly, truly legendary the way that this thing's going to play out. So looking forward to, the market staying very, very bullish. BTC's been doing this thing. When we lowered the time frames, there were some corrections. And this is a kind of example of what we can see on the daily chart happening. It is kind of fractal. So you see the 4-hour chart bouncing off the 50, bouncing, dipping even a little bit before underneath. You might have a little, fake out right there and then start going right back up. And even right here, I mean, people had a moment right here where they saw Bitcoin going down to 101,000. And I already started seeing tears start to get filled up in eyes. It's like, nah. On the daily chart, we break that 50 moving average, then we get back into that downtrend. But right now, it's looking really good. You can feel it. You can feel it in the spaces. Things are pumping. Things are feeling great. So, we're going to keep calling it how we see it every day, however it is. If it starts going down, then it starts going down. But right now, it's going up. Yeah, it's going up. 103,000, 104,000. You're still going to sleep and waking up, and Bitcoin is still over $100,000 no matter what. So whether it's 101, whether it's 104, does not really matter, because when you zoom out and you look at where this thing can go, when you're starting to look at going into the yellow and the orange, we're talking about, 150, $250,000 Bitcoin, that's on the board, man. That's on there. Can it not happen? Anything can not happen. This is life, you know. Anything, things can come, things can go, anything can happen. One thing that's for sure is that, you know, you don't know the exact 100% outcome of all of this. That is for certain. So let's go to Ethereum next. I mean, we've been killing it on our Ethereum shorts. Maybe nobody's making Ethereum shorts, and that's why they're letting me just pass on by and just keep accumulating so many views. And actually, shout out to you guys responding on the TikTok and doing that stuff. Some of the TikTok videos I've been posting are starting to get over 2,000 views, so they're starting to climb up as well, which is really nice to see. You know, we gotten over 80,000 views on just shorts this month. That's not counting TikTok. That's not counting X. That's not counting all the other social media platforms we are continuously posting on, right? So let's check out Ethereum. What's going on with ETH? Some people might be wondering what's going on. We know what's going on. We know that it broke over that 50, and we said, hey, it was lagging behind. Anybody rocking with me on this channel, for real, for real. You know, if you're looking at a good spot right now, I told you guys, and I was joking. I said, hey, your favorite ETH meme coins, if you're going to buy more of your favorite ETH meme coins, like I see Crypto Shay up in here, I'm sure he got some more Ethereum at 1,800 so he could buy some more Volt instead of waiting for this to pump up here. Don't wait for this. We're sending now. You know, this was area, if you wanted to DCA or whatever you wanted to call it or whatever you wanted to do, that's fine. But this is the bottom right here. This is the entry zone. This is confirmation candle at its glorious moment. And then it just sends from there on out. And we talked about this. We said, hey, ETH lags behind BTC. It's not that it's slow or that it sucks. It's giving you an opportunity to take these things a lot higher. It broke past right past our first price target, which if you got in down here, we said this would be your first take profit if you wanted to. That was at 2,400. The second one you can be here, or you could just hold all the way to up here because the trend has not been broken. The trend is still very, very solid in the upward direction. So are there going to be dips before the rips? Absolutely. Can you handle them? I don't know. Are you going to delete your Telegram? You better start learning how to handle them because they come with this space, right? So we're not deleting Telegram. We're not deleting X. We're not leaving the crypto space. So what I'm seeing right here is immediately when we start to layer this chart, because obviously, you know, we've broken way far away from the 50 moving average. What's going on? Go down to the 4-hour chart. This is normal. Come in, meet the 50, bounce right off the 50, have a continuation. I think we're in more of a pump higher and consolidate section, or consolidate and then pump higher, I should say, section than a pump and then break to the downside. If we break to the downside, we'll call it just like that, right? But right now, here we go. I mean, this is a perfect example of a nice little bounce off of this and going right back up to, you know, $2,800 on that Ethereum price. Here we go. A little fake outs, a little test for everybody. Oh, we're out of here. Boom. Pump right back up. It gets tricky right here when it starts trading sideways, because this is where you really don't know. Is it going to break up? Is it going to break down? Is it going to come down to this, you know, section over here, which would make sense if it broke underneath the 50 and now it's stopping at 2,200. It's no longer, we're probably not going to see 1,800 no more. And it comes down to, you know, this lower value range, and then it can turn right back around. That's very possible. That's on the board. We see that break underneath the 50 on the 1 hour and going right back up. So we'll see. We're definitely keeping an eye on Ethereum. I do think that this year we'll see global economy is about to take off. Possible deal with Iran, prosperity for all. What a great time to be holding XPX, and we're here for it all. We actually have a front seat, and we got things built up. Those who've been with us and been working with us, and we've been building this out. This is why we've been just focused on building this all out, because all that global economy is going to come in here. We're going to want to have, you know, things set up to make sure that we capture, you know, a great amount of this exposure that's about to happen. It's going to happen whether we have things built or we don't have things built. Whether you have a front seat ticket or not, this is going to happen. So the fact that XPX is already ahead of the game, we already have proof of work with amount, you know, how all the paid orders we got. We got people making real passive income. We have real rewards. We have real lending protocol. That is something that if Rocks listened to that Bitcoin conference, that's one of the things that I've been telling everybody for a while, that lending and loans were going to be a huge meta. And what these people were talking about were exactly just that. So give it time, give Smart DeFi, actually give time to catch up to Smart DeFi, because he said that, you know, time had to catch up to Smart DeFi. And we're starting to hear all these people talking about lending. This is how the world worked already. It's not because, you know, yeah, we're ahead of the game, and we come up with something completely revolutionary. But really, this is something that the world has already have been familiar with operating, and that is taking loans against your assets and using that, right? And then paying back the loan. The unique thing about cryptocurrency is that you can burn that off and you don't even have to pay it back if you don't want to. That's wild, right? So we got Ethereum looking really good. Mr. Mo, hey, bullish on the XPX merch store. It's going to be a game changer for sure, because there's going to be purple all over the place, man. There's just going to be a lot of people. You know how nice it would be to have a full community making posts with their merch on in their local cities and their local, where in their local country, wherever they're at, and with everybody, honestly, one shirt, one thing, rock it at your grocery store and take a picture. Like, man, I mean, we got a great looking community. And even if you are not that great looking, take a picture. I mean, you're going to be doing better than I am anyway. So don't even worry about it. Right. So, push it to the limit, take some pictures out in public, start to spread the word. We got some shirts. I had Marlon add a shirt with a QR code on there as well. That's going to be on the merch store. I want to be a walking billboard for every single one of your guys' bag. Hopefully you guys don't have a problem with that. That I just want to, let everybody know. I mean, we're here to stay, man. We're doing some big things. And yeah, the markets are going to do redistribution moments. People actually, you can tell that some people are not really understanding this moment right here. Let them do what they got to do. Do what you got to do. XPX has got to do what they got to do no matter what, right? So this is huge right here, okay? The fact that we have so much built up. But we're going to get into that. I'm expanding my closet for XPX merch. You got to. You got to. I've been purchasing nonstop. I mean, I'm the first. I do this all the time, honestly, when it comes to this stuff. I want to make sure that it's good for you guys, like every single time. But I've already ordered. I went through the process. Yeah, I'm the first customer, right? I need to make sure that I like the stuff, that I like the process before, everybody else is going through all this stuff. And there's been some immense testing going on in the background. Not sure if A-Quads is up in here or AI Alpha, if you guys are listening. Just to let you guys know, yesterday and today, I was focusing on exactly that. That's why we didn't go live yesterday. The bug has been found for that utility that we're building for the business side accounts. That's almost all the way done. What's nice is we found the issue, which is always something really silly. I mean, that like always, and there was a break in the code. So these things can happen for these business accounts. But yesterday and today, that's why I didn't do nothing else. I just stood doing that. I was like, I'm not doing nothing else. To this, the poll has moved forward and stuff, right? So that poll has been moved forward. We got a 1st and 4. We got first down, and we're gonna go and push a little bit further for the business portal. But we'll get into that in a bit. Maybe call AI Alpha and A-Quads. Maybe they're lingering around somewhere. Let them know what's up, because we definitely just got a little bit closer to providing what we said we're going to do for everybody as far as expanding on the business side of accounts and things like that. So I think it's very bullish and very exciting times up ahead for that. But Ethereum, how high is it going to go? That's the question. That's what you guys want to know. Those new Ethereum subscribers, we've been knocking it out the park. Like I said, on our Ethereum shorts, they're getting thousands and thousands of views, and we're starting to get thousands of views on TikTok. I didn't know. I was starting to think if I didn't do a dance, then we were not going to go get any views or whatnot. What? No, no, we're gonna get the merch store, and you know what? The team has been crushing it. Seeing them just work nonstop around the clock for this is super huge. And everybody in the team has already promised you guys, this is what we do. We say we're gonna do something, we just do that, right? No matter what, that's exactly what we have to do. I think if you're running a serious business, a serious company, a project, you got an obligation to your investors and stuff like that, and keeping your word. And we've done that over 11 months, and we're going to keep doing that. It's actually not that hard when you really care. It's actually not that hard when you really care about the people. I care about everybody in XPX. I care about the success of the project. I care about everything that we're doing for the space, being a project that leads by example, by not rugging the community, giving real utility. Like I care about that stuff. So it's actually not that hard, right? You just got to follow through. And so yeah, we'll keep doing this, man. Ethereum's going to keep doing it as well. Upper price is about 4K. I think we'll see a correction, right? I saw some people talking about correction like it was like it was a super bad thing. It's normal. It's like you got to breathe in, you got to breathe out, right? Everything in life has this push and pull, left and right, up and down, wet and dry, fast and slow. here and there, right? It's all about that. So up comes down, right? There's going to be a correction. Maybe the correction on Ethereum, we could see it holding a price about $2,300. I think that's fair to say. Maybe the 50 moving average will catch up and we'll close that gap. You can add some other indicators to give you an idea what's actually happening and give you an idea. But I think, staying above the 50, we're looking really good. So ETH, yes, looking great, baby. Looking really good. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Let's go to BNB, doing this thing as well. And then we're going to go down the list. I think it's important we cover all of these because we're creating a lot of content. Feg to Retire was saying some amazing things and actually gave me some insight. Like, I've done over 3,100 videos, right? But the shorts are really starting to like populate like crazy, and I think we're starting to seep into that algorithm when it comes into the shorts, especially with the amount of views and just first month of using this AI tool. But it's getting pretty cool where even like BNB when it pumps, we're gonna have videos on all this stuff, and everything leads right back to XPX, fam. That's what it's all for. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. BNB. BNB. Oh, yes. BNB doing his own thing, pumped up all the way up to an impressive $693. Possibly correction right here, right to 630. Can you handle that? Can you handle that? You've been out of this treacherous downtrend that we all been through over here from February. We were all going through this. Oh my God, this thing was it sucked big time. But this was kind of the giveaway right here once Bitcoin started getting above, actually. But if you notice, when everything else was just in this downtrend, BNB was doing his own thing at times. Look at that. It did go, and everything else was not doing this test up there. It's like it was almost trying to like break out on its own, but it still was subjected to that Mona Lisa, to that Bitcoin trend. It's like no matter what, it'll bring it down. But I'm looking very optimistic on BNB. I've told everybody many, many times, we'll see a over 1K BNB. That's going to come to reality. I've never said when or how, but at some point it's going to happen. And I think it's going to be this bull run. I think this is the unique bull run, and I'm glad that we got all these shorts out and all these videos out because I think that this altcoin season will be legendary. I really think that we'll see a crazy amount of hype around, new people coming in, taking profits off of their Bitcoin once Bitcoin reaches this, $250,000 or $500,000, like CZ says. But after that, people are going to be looking for some new investments, right? And we're going to see a lot of hype coming to something like BNB. And if you're part of XPX, that asset backing is going to keep proving itself time and time again. Time and time again, it's going to keep proving itself. Here goes BNB. Bouncing off this 50 moving average. We see this big gap right here. It could trade like this and come back down. BNB could do that. BNB does have its little moments, right, where it does its thing. But if this Bitcoin chart stays doing this, up and away, up and away, then we're in the right direction. Bitcoin will really move this market. And some people don't want to admit that, but I don't know how when you just see Bitcoin break out of a downtrend and then everything lights up. It's like it's right there. But then again, I see a lot of people who just ignore. You could bring tons of facts and whatever, and it's like no, because they already got doctrine in their mind of like what they think, and there's no removing that, right? So BNB looking really hot again, above the 50 moving average. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Let's go to Solana next. Solana. Now we're going to go to AVAX. We're going to go to AVAX, yes. Solana, a little pullback right now. It had went right back up to, 180 something. Going through a little bit of pullback. The rest of the market pulled back. It pulled back from that 184. Bounced off the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, looking really nice, and now starting to go right back up in that direction. Solana's got a little bit of their hype coming right back in. It's safe to say that they're feeling pretty. They're feeling it, right? Like you seen the Matt Fury plays coming back to life, and now it's almost like what's nice is that BNB is not being left behind with this hype now. Like BNB is relevant. Before it was just like, okay, the markets are back, Solana's pumping, but BNB is definitely a part of the conversation now when it comes to the rest of the market moving and things having a lot of fun because there's more BNB meme coins in the last little pump section that we had. So this is looking really good. Solana coming down to the same price area. You can see it's hit here before. It's come down to this section, hit here, hit here, hit here. And every time it does, it does like to come back up to this range around 180, possibly even a little bit higher of 140 when we're looking at the 1-hour chart. So, if this thing can keep pumping up from this little direction right here, break past back over the 50 moving average, which is headed in that direction to do, especially with Bitcoin pumping back up. Ooh, rejected right there on the 30-minute chart. Could come back down to this price and then go back up. But look at that long wick down there in the bottom. That looks nice. Buyers are pushing that up. So we could see buyers saying, hey, nah, this is just a retest trade. We broke out of this downtrend. This was a downtrend. And now this thing curls up like this, like we've seen so many times before. It's sometimes it's boring to watch happen, right? Because it takes for a good trade sometimes takes, you gotta wait for it to set up. So it gets boring. It's not just like buy and it pumps, right? So we could be out of this downtrend that we were in, and now we're going up in this downtrend. That happens. That's on the table. So with a hot market, BTC holding these ranges, Spaces feeling as bullish as they are, BTC conference feeling like how BTC conferences are supposed to feel. I mean, special guests there. It's just wild, actually, where we're at right now and what we're doing. It's just really, really nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. It's climbing nicely. Noma doing a good job. Shout out to Noma doing a good job for SD, tokenizing those assets, bringing in that RWA aspect to Smart DeFi. That's also needed. You guys, we need all of that stuff. You know, who else is going to bring Kenya into Smart DeFi? Like that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, it's like when you kind of understand other people are there, you know, for their own reasons, and people are actually there for your reason in a way that you probably can't even see, because life likes to be very mysterious in his ways, right? And but who else could tap into that whole country like the way that Noma token can, right? Now, if you got a great project, as Noma people bring people in, and maybe they see XPX, maybe they see Rocks token, maybe they see Feg token, but this is how it's supposed to bring in. Vice versa with Noma token. Like, you know, we have a lot of Americans that pull up, and a lot of people that pull up to SD from this channel and stuff, right? So it's like we have to understand that everybody serves their purpose. Like honestly, everybody truly serves a purpose here. And I was not ready to do RWA, so the fact that they're ready to do their RWA aspects and everything that they got going on and bringing that in is huge. It's massive. It's massive. What's up, boss fam? It's massive. So had all the team on the call, really bullish. Nice, nice, very nice, very, very nice. You know, and that's what you want. You want that bullish stuff to happen. You want that bullish hype to come in. You want SD to work. Honestly, I just want it to work. That's one of the main things. I know that the real projects that are on there and building nonstop and really making the relationships IRL and building out the infrastructure for stuff, they're going to be massive. Like the altcoin season is going to set it off, and I'm sure Smart DeFi is going to have its moment as well, especially with like the bonding curve. Like there's going to be a lot of volume that comes there. You're going to if you were not building, you're going to be trying to play catch up. So the fact that Noma Token's been doing these like boots on the ground, making sure they got all that set up for Kenya and getting, you know, the African culture to come into you know, Smart DeFi and actually cryptocurrency is massive. It's just massive. And if you're not a hater, you won't get in the way of it, right? There's a lot of haters in this space. There's a lot of bitter people in this space. A lot of miserable people in this space. Actually, they're not even bitter. They're miserable, and you'll see them take it out on like this whole thing, this whole idea. When really, you know, we're all working for the same thing. We're all headed in the right direction. We're all going up. You know, this space is filled with people that say "wag me," but are really not about it and stuff. And you know, it's weird in the space, man. It definitely is weird. But I'm glad for Noma Token. I hope they knock it out the park. I hope they giga send. Maybe they're the first project to break $10 million market cap. That would be good, because any project that breaks $10 million market cap will bring in so much attention to Smart DeFi. So any project that can do that, and then let alone a project that's bringing in a whole demographic, that how would we have boots on the ground to go do that? Like how am I gonna send Feg for Life XPX2 to Africa to get XPX out there? Or we're gonna send this. It's like that's why you have to have a very open mind with other people filling the gaps in certain spaces or areas that it's not meant for you to fill that spot, right? You got to do your gig. You got to do your thing, and that's what we're gonna keep doing. We're gonna stay focused on our thing over here, but supporting the ones that are, I mean, bringing in the masses. I mean, I don't know how else we would do that. So shout out to them bringing, you know, all of them in and, you know, building out. I know we're in the DMs. Maybe we can help them out with something. Maybe we don't. I still want them to win, because projects that win on SD bring volume and eyes to SD. If you have a real project on SD, why would anybody not want to look at the other projects, right? Now, if you got a Fugazi project, that's on you. But if you got a real project, you're solid to go. All right, here we go. AVAX, man. This is Avalanche, man. Looking really good. Break back underneath the. Let's start right here. So this is what we've been drawing out for everybody. Told you guys about it at $19. Told you guys about just send him. Just send him anyways. Get a tan. Get a tan on that behind. That's what we're gonna get him. Get him a tan on that behind. Oh my god, I rock with you guys, man. We got AVAX right here. Been telling everybody about AVAX. You know, right around $19. Still very early on AVAX. You know, AVAX has this $100 potential all day. So, you know, you guys can try to time this thing, but I'm almost moving into like a Warren Buffett stage in life, you know, where I know that if as long as I'm like buying and holding the right things, I can wait a while to be that rich, to be that wealthy. I waited for a lot of dumb stuff in my life. So he said, I burn easily. That's from lack of sun. We got to get you out there then. We got to get you out there. Everybody gets a little crisp on the first one, and then we'll start tanning you up after that. But, man, so this AVAX is going to be doing really good. AVAX is going to be doing good. You guys know that I'm bullish on Arena. There's a project that's on this deck screener. This is some of the stuff that I seen earlier. Launch coin that was pumping over here. So I wanted to pull that up, and we're going to learn this together. I see a lot of people following this. I don't know anything of what it's about, but we're going to dive into that together. And that's why I got that pulled out. I didn't even we're just going to check it out. I saw it pumping. I was like, all right, what's going on with that? So let's go over here. Let's go to Arena. We're going to come right back to that. Here it goes at 21 million. I told you guys at 10 million, set it and forget it. That easy. Just like, don't even care what the price is doing. Like, buy Facebook. When Facebook it wasn't cool. I remember when I first used Facebook, it was only used to talk from one dorm to another one. I wasn't even going to college. I was working a salary job, and during the summer times, since I was still getting paid, I would go to Tampa, Florida, where my cousin was going to college, and I stood there for the whole summer, and on their dorms, that's how they communicated, using Facebook before it turned into this big thing. That's how early you are on this Arena idea right now. Don't worry about it hitting $50 million market cap. Don't worry about it hitting $100 million market cap. Don't lose your AVAX chasing this. Let them pump this Arena up by all the coins that they're launching over here. Do not do what everybody did the last Solana run. Last Solana run, what happened was you could have just bought and held Solana and been super rich, but you got rugged back to back on Solana plays nonstop. So don't do the same thing that's going to happen over here with AVAX. We got Rimbo Slice. What's up, brother? Don't do the same thing over there. What I would do, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to chase none of these AVAX plays. I'm simply going to buy AVAX, and I already have Arena. It's staked, and I'm just going to leave that there. It could be $100. It could be $1,000. It could be $2,000. Leave it stake. It's going to be way better than you wasting $2,000 worth of AVAX trying to chase these AVAX plays when it's everybody from Solana running to AVAX just to rug you like they've been rugging you on Solana. So you can chase that bro hype if you want to and get spanked up if you want. But what I would do as a smart investor and looking at stuff that's undervalued, right? I'm a utility-based person, right? I love my meme coins. I love the excitement. I love what they bring to the table. But I'm letting you guys know, a lot of you guys, you know, I consider you guys friends. I want you guys to hit on this really nice. There's going to be this wave of all the Solana people coming over here to just do what they did on Solana. So it's not too hard to see what's going to happen, right? But we also see what that did to Solana. What did that do to the price of Solana? It pumped the price of Solana so hard by everybody being rugged and losing their Solana, so they had to go buy more Solana. So then they lost that Solana and they had to go buy more Solana as they were getting rugged nonstop. So I see the same thing happening to AVAX. As far as anybody who can get into AVAX early right now, buy AVAX. Just hold the AVAX if you want, or just literally buy Arena and that's it. I have not bought one of these things. I'm most likely not going to because the lingo, I don't like it. I do not like the way that people are just making it seem like it's fun to rug each other. That's not fun to me. Stealing is not fun. Okay, that's stealing, right? That's thievery, right? That's somebody's getting hurt. Somebody's wishing on a star, and you're wrecking them completely, and you're dressing it up as it's fun. It's not that fun. It's honestly people getting wrecked. You know, people are getting truly, truly wrecked. I think a smart investment right now, because the thing is that too many people have gotten rugged, where they're going to become the rugger, right? The rug become the rugger. So everybody that's been getting rugged, you're gonna see it come over here. Just get Arena, hold Arena, or I dare you, just go chase the go do what everybody else did. Don't even listen to me. I'm not a financial advisor, you know. But when this thing turns into every Aiden Ross and Speed and Kai Sanat and all these streamers are streaming on this, and people are loading up on AVAX to buy Arena to tip in Arena, you're gonna wish that you didn't chase any of this. They have to do this launch thing right here, this Arena token launch thing, because they saw what Pump Fund did. What it does, it brings hype to your stuff. It works. It works because people are so desperate, and people are calling it fun to capitalize on people's desperation, right? Because people are so desperate. That's why these pump funds and these things work, because people are so desperate to make it out of the mud, right? And what they're doing is being taken advantage of. So I would take advantage of the platform itself, the Arena, what it's going to bring to the table, and as far as getting in on a real utility play really, really early. Stake Arena tokens on Arena. Yes, you can stake them on Arena. I mean, how much more bullish is it? I love staking. I'm done chasing stuff. I don't want to chase too much. I do it every once in a while, and a lot of times I end up irritated. Honestly, I'm like, what? I'm good on that. I'm good on that. But yeah, they have staking right here. Once, let me see. You go to your wallet. Uh, you can buy it right off Stripe, deposit it, fees earned, total balance, Arena portal. Let's click on this. Why not? Buy Arena, vote, claim. Right here, stake. So right here, you can stake it, or you can chase and get wrecked. It's really up to you what you want to do. It really comes down to, did you learn your lesson from Solana, or are you going to be taking advantage as well? Now, whether or not there's a super solid platform right here, that is not the question. This is very undervalued. They need to do this rugging situation so they can bring attention. That's what everybody's going to be doing to themselves back to back. It's all the same actors. Retail has not fully come in yet. It's the same people from Solana running over here to get you. And they're going to get you. They're going to get you because you're desperate. So make sure that you're not desperate. I want you to say, hey, Rico told me about this Arena thing at $10 million market cap. It pumped up to 30 million. It's a way more solid hold. And I know that more people are going to, go get rugged over here. All this stuff is getting ready to wreck everybody. Come over here and just hold the Arena token, and you'll thank me later on. I'm on it, stake it to make it. That's all you got to do. What's up, TK? I'll send, I see TK's in here. TK, let those winners know after this. I will send those rewards off for the space. Yesterday and today, let AI Alpha know that I've made some progress on the code. We actually found where it was broken for what we're doing for him. Let him know I said what's up, or just have him pull up. I'll talk to him later on. But also for A-Quads as well. Shout out to A-Quads, T-Dev. We've actually made some progress, so I just stood locked in on that yesterday, and the majority of the morning was like, I'm not doing nothing else until we make some progress on this next phase of the business accounts for XPX. And I was almost debating if we were gonna go live until we got confirmation that we found where it was at. Because I was like, dude, let's keep stress testing this thing until it literally breaks, or we're figuring out what's going on. So it just works flawlessly, right? But since we found the code, it was kind of like, whew, found it. It was like, all right, let's go live. Let's have some fun. Some of the business side is done. We get to have some fun and actually talk about some really cool things on crypto. This to me is probably the coolest thing you can do on crypto right now. Do not get lost in the sauce getting rugged from the same players from Solana coming to AVAX just to show you a lesson that you're too desperate to see that this thing right here, the platform, that's doing it. Invest into this. Invest into the platform. Arena is the platform that everybody's using. All right, so that is Arena and a bit of AVAX for you guys. I'm very bullish on this. This price is going to continue to go up. Very, very easy to do. Think about it getting in on Facebook. You would at least probably blow your foot off with, shoot yourself in the foot, like people say, if you were busy chasing Solana turned AVAX meme coins, and all you had to do was hold the Arena, and Arena goes to $1 billion market cap, and you're busy getting rugged from everybody who were the people who got rugged, who are becoming the ruggers over here because they know the game now. So they're just going to take advantage of people all over here. You're going to be really irritated. I don't even know if you can go look at yourself in the mirror. I don't even know. You might have to just, I don't know. So don't get lost in the sauce. Get Arena, get AVAX, hold it, That simple. Stake the arena. Let everybody else get rugged on that thing. Create all kinds of volume because you get paid for that. And that is a smart play. Act like smart money, okay? Don't act like the desperate money. That desperate money gets you in trouble big time. I think we all know that, right? So let's keep it moving and grooving. Yes, 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 y'all. So overall crypto market cap looking very bullish, $3.33 trillion market cap. Extremely bullish. I mean, we go to sleep, we wake up, bullish. You go to sleep, you wake up, bullish. You wake up, you go to sleep, bullish. Another thing that I'm bullish on, you wake up and you go to sleep, is FEG token, of course, everybody, at a discount price of $9.6 million market cap. Looking very good if you guys ask me. If you guys come over here, check them out in consolidation, you know what? I've learned to handle this thing pretty easily. I think we all know how to handle consolidation now because eventually this thing breaks out and we got some special content being made, some things going on behind the scenes for the gorilla. So make sure that you guys do not miss out on that. I know the guys are driving like, forever and ever just to make some things happen for us over there with Dubo. So very, very exciting. If you guys ask me, let's see what we got right here. We got, now that the Binance team has opened this up to existing tokens on BNB who are building, we are positive. Our utilities will only benefit users who decide to use BNB and asset back their launch utilizing the platform Smart DeFi. That's Seifu. So this is nice right here. This is nice. They're opening it up for everybody. Everybody can get into this mix. And you know what? We got ourselves a gem when it comes to FEG token. This is the governance token that launched Smart DeFi. It's always going to be relevant as far as what's going on with all SD projects. And it's extremely bullish, fam. I mean, over 4 years being here, building that out. I mean, you know that you're ahead of the curve, especially when I'm showing you guys stuff like, what was it that we just had up? I don't know what this is about, but I saw Launchcoin and I was like, dude, this is how you know that Rocks and the guys are ahead of schedule because, you know, basically the launch pads have become a narrative. They have become a true meta in this bull run. And the fact that we have, to me, one of the best ones that we prove it every single day with XPX, you know, that's something I can vouch for. It's there. The proof is there. I mean, over 11 months, it is definitely there. That they've built something that's fantastic. So the fact that this project's, you know, cooking, the team is cooking, the community's hype, and we're moving in the right direction. It's just a matter of time that we get the recognition that we deserve. And in crypto, honestly, everybody, some of these market caps that we got to crush, once we do that, it's going to be so much fun. We got the 20, you know, getting to the 30, and really that $50 million market cap is where we're going to want to crush past that and be super excited because in crypto, that happens all the time. There's massive corrections, and the next you know, things pump. I'm like, I was looking at this. This is why I want to bring this launch coin up because look at this consolidation. Look at this consolidation. It's like, okay, things can only consolidate for so long, fam. Eventually, all the paper hands got to go. Once all the paper hands are gone, teams and community members and the whales pump it up just like this. Like literally, look at this. Everybody who faded this thing, it went all the way up to 60 something million and came on down to, let me even break this down a little bit lower. I mean, I don't even know if we can go that low. It almost went negative. Went down to around $5 million market cap, $1.5 million market cap. Shook out every paper hander out. Paper hands are being shooken out in a bull run. What? This is the market. This is the market. You're going to miss out on this. This is the market. This is the market. But you know what? That has to happen. Because if they did it down here, they'll do it to you up there. So let them shake, baby. Let them shake. This thing went all the way up to, 80 something mil, came on down, consolidated for a long time, right around 1 million. And now everybody, you know how sick with it you would be if you paper handed your FEG token, if you paper handed your XPX around these prices, and it's going to pump. Things are going to pump. So this is why I like this launch coin too. When I found it this morning, I wanted to show you guys how anything is possible in crypto. So don't think that, FEG token's been consolidating, it's still consolidating. It'll happen. Let the paper hands go. Eventually that buying pressure will stack up. And it'll just pump up like this. And once you go into 100 million, everybody's saying $1 billion this, $1 billion that. So, hey, consolidation. All good. Fine. Letting you accumulate if you choose to, right? If that's what you want to do, letting you accumulate on the token that created the token launchpad that people are very bullish on. I mean, man, it's solid. We're doing our thing over here, fam. So, I not just only support Fake Token, I not only just talk about Fake Token, how great this launchpad is, but I even went and launched a project on here with David, Marlon, and Ali. Launched a serious project on here, doing serious things where we're actually doing this. And same thing, we're in our consolidation. Paper hands got a paper hand. They got to do what they got to do. At the end of the day, this thing gets to have its moment. All you have to do is zoom out at the work ethic of the team, look at the resilience of the project, look at the utilities that are being built, and eventually that thing gets its pop. That thing gets its pop. And XPX will get its pop as first pop at that $5 million market cap, the second pop when you break 10 million, of course. But you know what? You got to shake these people out that are being shooken out in a bull run, so that the impact is not that hard when you're pumping up this high like that, right? There a lot of people don't hold these tokens no more, so it's easy for them to even have this continuation because, hey, only very few people probably held through this stuff. And same thing's going on with some gems right now. Let's go to XPX right now, start this off. Let's go to our X account, talk about what we got going on. Very, very bullish Bitcoin conference, shaking hands, knocking on doors. If you guys heard the space earlier today when it came to the Bitcoin conference, that's why we're supposed to be there, everybody. We're 4 days away from the merch store. Very, very bullish. Shout out to the team for grinding nonstop. I mean, keeping your promise to the community. It's not a promise to me. The team is grinding, and I'm going to be honest with you. The team, all they talk about is the community. This is not about Rico. This is not about David. This is not about Marlon. This is not about Ali. And we're not making it about any individual. We're making it about the investors. We're making it about laying the bricks down for the bridge for retail to cross over and having the right, utilities, the right value to the place. This is about the people. This is about leaving a mark on cryptocurrency and providing so much freaking value that it comes back. That's our mission right there. And you know what? Our mission is continuously getting completed. We're headed in the right direction. We're going to a Bitcoin conference. We got the industry pass. We're going to be shaking hands. We're going to be in the right rooms where this project is meant to be, doing things like this. We're going to be linking up with Kid and Walt. We're going to be doing a Las Vegas stream. We're going to be linking up with Kenji. And this merch store, I mean, everybody knows us now in the space. I mean, it's undeniable that if you're in spaces and somebody says, XPX, they're going to say yes. They're going to, yes, of course we know XPX. For the most part, most people will know. And that's why we do what we do, right? Our community is growing every single day. Our project's growing every single day. I'm definitely deving when it comes to this new phase in XPX, and actually a new phase in me as well, right? Like yesterday and today was, focus on the business side of the portal for AQuads and for AI Alpha, fam. Like, I honestly want to say thank you to this community. Shout out to the team because, we're not just growing, like I talk about it all the time. We're not just growing a project, but we're growing the people. And I have experienced some serious growth, and I'm excited about that. Honestly, it's amazing to be a part of this and to be having all the cards that we have to play and the way that we get to play them. It's almost like somebody just like gave you, like, you're almost playing like, I don't know, like on a different mode or something. It's like, would I think that yesterday and today, if I thought back a year from now, I would be focused on, trying to find this broken piece of code for these businesses that want XPX pay? Like, obviously you have that idea, right? And you're like, I want to, I was summoned by FFL. Let's go. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? I think about Saphir all the time because I'm a comments person when I watch a funny video, and I think Saphir is one of those comments that when you watch the video, the video's funny, and you're like, okay, that video's funny, right? But when you go to the comments make it even that much more funnier. That is Saphir. We have a real life commentator in our community that can do that. I love you, brother. I mean, every time I see you, man, it's my day's even that much better, bro. Honestly. So, yeah, I mean, I'm experiencing some growth. The project's experiencing some growth. We see community members experiencing some growth. We see, everything just kind of really headed in the right direction. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. There's really no reason not to be a part of this because you look at the team, you look at the community, you look at what we've done, 6 figures in paid orders, virtual cards, physical cards, non-KYC payments, one more, another utility coming out very soon. after the merch store because it's going to be associated with what we're doing for the guys right here. And giving the guys and these freelancers the options to choose as well from some of our products. And if these guys want to rock with us, they're going to have to click right here and they're going to have an account through us. So I promise you guys that we were going to scale up. And I have to say that it's not just all me. I have to give shout outs to people like AQuads and actually like AI Alpha for coming and knocking on the door of XPX for us to facilitate this. And without the community support and without the community like people like TK and the whole community just out there getting the word out there like, hey, you should talk to XPX. You should talk to XPX. And we're willing to work with everybody. We are open for business. And that's what we're doing. So yesterday and today was strictly focused on stress testing the code. And we actually found where that part was happening. It was getting irritating. It was something super simple. But we are in the next phase of the business side of the portal. And we're going to continue to expand, everybody. And I told you guys, I knew that when we got Feg Token and shout out to Rox and the team. I'm so grateful that you guys use our pay portal. You guys are a huge project and you guys, paying for your servers and everything using XPX. I am very grateful. Honestly, it's huge. And it shows you that being a part of the jungle is really something, right? And, but I knew that once, we had something like Feg Token operating months on end, using our pay portal that was just us breaking the ice. I knew that there would be more projects and more projects and more projects and more projects because this is what we're focused on, right? And we're focused on bringing everybody in and giving somebody some utility so they're able to operate in the space. And as projects continue to scale up, as businesses continue to scale up and use our pay portal, our crypto reserve is only going to keep growing. That crypto reserve is for all of us to make sure that our project stays scalable and sustainable, which it is. We already have a decent crypto reserve. It's looking really good. And we're going to be using that. And that's why I haven't used it. If you guys notice, we still have some paper hands. So it's like, I'm not going to use the crypto reserve. And obviously I still know Bitcoin's going to go a lot higher, but also that there's still a little bit of paper handling going on, right? You want to save that for, to get that to come back in. So, oh no, right when I thought they were done, the crypto reserve is used and stuff like that, right? So, I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that. I like how you did this. I'm not sure. These are the BNB plays with a little bit of yellow around it. Nice. I see the green is for the Solana and the gray is for the ETH. I see what you did there, A-Quads. I see T-Dev. I see that little attention to detail. What are these? These are blue. Okay, we're going to have to do that later, right? But come check out A-Quads. If you're a project or, whatever you might be, sign up over here. A lot of things. Also, just go sign up for your XPX card right now or get an account because, he has some affiliate stuff that he's going to be doing. And if you guys rock with that through your XPX pay portal, it's going to be the way that all this stuff operates, baby. Man, it's so much fun that we get to do this, man. And I mean, the fact that we get to just keep building this out, this thing called X Pays X, and we get to network and connect with the right people in the space really speaks volume of what we're doing over here. So very soon to having the merch store release, you guys can join Ali and TK in the spaces. They're holding it down on X. Shout out to those guys. I got some payments to send out today and some more things to do. So they're definitely holding it down when it comes to the spaces. But man, 4 days away from the merch store. And I just seen, look at Kendu, get the Kendu community in here. We'll check you guys out. What's really nice is we're 4 days away, and I just seen Marlon post some more teasers. Yeah, guys, I mean, even Marlon teases the team, honestly. So some more teasers coming out from Marlon as far as merch store stuff and some more animations, which look absolutely creme de la creme. I'm so excited. And more things just moving on, man. So we're doing the right thing. Bitcoin conference, merch store, Visa cards, MasterCards, non-KYC payments. We're in the space at the right time. Let's go. And today was a good day for me and kind of like rewarding as far as the code being found. Like something so small and it can cause a headache. So that's being worked on because I'm excited to do this for AI and let them run with it. Let them get people on the pay portal. Let them start using the pay portal. That's what it's designed to do. We want millions of people using our pay portal. It's not going to happen just from Smart DeFi or just from XPX. It has to go out into the masses. We have to send it, fam. We have to get people to use our business model, this portal, and this is how we get into the millions and millions of paid orders, and where the buybacks create a wave of FOMO like never before, fam. So very, very cool. Very, 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 very cool. All right, XPX definitely marks the spot, fam. Chart is looking healthy. If you guys ask me, consolidation. That's gonna happen. We just showed you what happens when you mess up and you get when you say, oh, they're done. This is a lot more. I mean, they got super tested. Oh, they're done. Don't worry about this. This is not. I mean, go ahead. Maybe in a bear market, sure. You know, if it's a project that looks like it's not doing nothing, I understand. You're like, hey, I made an investment that I didn't plan or whatever like that, whatever that might be the case. But honestly, during a bull run, hey, consolidate. Same thing with Fed token, and watch how the pop is going to happen. And you know, we got some reserves just for that. That's exactly why we got those reserves. After everybody's done being shaken around, I have no problem pricing them out. I mean, I'm actually looking forward to us plastering it all over X that we did our buyback and burn. But I definitely want some of these hands that are a little bit weaker to do what they got to do, and then we just keep pumping up. 1.5 million, fam. 1.5 million XPX. That's our target right there. That's our target. When we break past that right there, 1.5, I'm letting you guys know that all-time high feeling and headed in that right direction is going to happen. Just be patient. You know, if you can't get no more, don't get no more. That's fine. Just hold. Get the staking rewards, right? Let that happen, right? There's going to be somebody who sells and puts some more money in your pocket anyways. There's going to be somebody else that buys and puts some more money in your pocket anyways, because I know that all you've been doing is accumulating a project that now officially is now 16.3% burned. So yesterday was 6.2. Today's 6.3. Adios. Let's go. 1.5 is going to be a trampoline. That's how I feel, bro. Honestly, because it's hard right there. And that section right there is like we put this whole little thing that happened right here, right behind us. That whoop. And right here, we put that right up. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yes. And, you know, honestly, it's going to sting because that's what these markets do sometimes. They'll test you and stuff. But I know we get up there. I know it, baby. I know it. So let's go have some fun into the deck screener. Let's go to over here, XPX right here. I saw Volt Army pull up first. Let's go to Volt Army. They're right here. Let's see what price they're holding. $16 million market. Okay, Volt Inu turning it around. $16 million market cap, looking really good. Oh, they did a little giga pump out of nowhere. Very nice. Nice little candle right here. A little boom, boom, boom. People getting tested. I mean, a lot of people paper handing on communities during a bull run makes zero sense. If that project has a rock solid community and you can tell that they're just there to stay, you want to be careful paper handing these things. You want to look at these areas as DCA areas and areas to snatch up some more, get a better price average, and when it pumps, you know, if you want to take profits there. But I mean, this is looking good. They're definitely turning it around. I want to see where we find this right here. This right here, right across. $20 million market cap. $20 million market cap, and this thing turns right back around, so it's coming up here. And it's the same thing with Fed token. These prices up here, this 20 million, $50 million market cap, that's where things are going to get really, really exciting. And there's proving grounds. There's proving grounds. So shout out to the Volt Inu community, $16 million market cap, doing their thing in the space. You know, vaulted community, all that good stuff, rocking really hard. Do not want to miss out on that for sure. Let's see what else we got over here. Let's go to Kendu since you guys are right here. And I like to see you guys on here. Kendu Inu. Kendu Sendu. Whoa. Kendu coming back to life. Wait a minute. And there's no Kendu Chads in here? What are you guys doing? And there's no Kendu Chads in here. What are you guys? What? And the chart is pumping? There should be a bunch of unhinged Chads up in here getting ready for this. This is, man, and you guys are in that same predicament. Once a project does this, they got to come back to that proving grounds. But again, $25-50 million market cap. What is this? Let's put it on market cap. Ooh, let's go. So right around, yeah. I mean, that $50 million market cap, I mean, we talk about these zones all the time. It's right there. I mean, Fed token does it. Volt does it. Kendu does it, and you're gonna see everybody gonna be saying, "Oh my God, it's going back to $100 million market cap." The minute you get into $100 million market cap, which is not that far away, everybody's saying it's going to a billion dollar Inu, billion-dollar gorilla, if that might be the case, right? But hey, it's looking good. I'm liking this community, just turning this thing right around. I'm just shocked they're not spamming the chat, fam. How could you not be? How could you guys not be lit? I mean, everything you this is a party time. 25 million after everything, and then you guys turn it around like congratulations, fam. Congratulations. The grind does pay off. Very nice, man. Let's go to the deck screener. Let's see what we found. We covered Arena. Bomi is pumping. Shout out to Bomi. Right back to $827,000 market cap. We called this one at 500, went all the way up to 1.7, and now it went down to 263 when the market was in that downtrend. And they have turned this Book of Miggles around. If anybody got in when I told them over here, you could have took profits up here. You could have bought some more down here. You could take profits up here, but that is completely up to you because I'm not a financial advisor. But whether or not they have a strong community and they're cooking, that is not the case. And that's where sometimes you guys have to not only invest into the meme, not only invest into the project, but you have to invest into the work ethic of the community, of the team, right? So this is base. Okay, they got a decent following right here. All right, cool. Very cool. I mean, looking very good. 800K market cap. Talk about turning it around and pumping it right back up, going all the way down to this. Paper hands are shook. Whoa. Said, oh my God, it went to 268. And now they're getting wrecked. I'm happy. I'm telling you. There's going to be I told you so, humble pie, paper hand thing going on for a while because people are going to keep messing up a little bit. But yeah, if you did it up here, good. But if you're doing it paper handing, there's two different types of sales. There's the taking profits and there's the ones that are just trying to wreck the chart to wreck the chart. If you're wrecking the chart just to wreck the chart, you're going to get what you deserve. And I think some people are getting that right now. When it comes to Bomi, we called it over here. It was like 480, 500K market cap, pumped all the way up here. And that's without base chain having its moment. That's without like base chain really being like go base, right? So when that starts to happen again, whoa, that could be explosive over here for Book of Miggles, headed right back towards $1 million market cap. Let's go, fam. That is super bullish right there. Congratulations on that one. I'm glad we clicked on that, man. I'm still holding a good amount of Bomi, man. Sometimes, you know, my diamonds are dust. It's kind of wild how I do that. But I'd be looking for like a really nice, crazy size bag, right? Where an explosive bag. Okay, how about now? Maybe the audio's cutting out because I'm too far away from the mic, bro. How's that, everybody? There we go. My bad about that. Let's get the mic a little bit closer. I was chilling, doing dev stuff. We can turn this up a little bit more. There we go. Should stay. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. I really, really do. I appreciate you a ton. Just not trying to blow people's speakers out, right? All right, so let's see what we got right here. Let's check on all these. Let's just check on what we like to check on. Let's go like this. I see Speedy. We'll check MK meme link. Ooh, Speedy 2.7. Hey, we've seen what could happen in the space, right? What could happen in the space? These things can turn around and pump right up. They can go a lot higher, and you don't want to miss out on that, right? You definitely don't want to miss out on that. There we go. We got the mic up. I'm sure it won't cut out as much now. I think we had it set too low, settings moving around and whatnot. But here we go. Speedy holding it down. Not sure where the Speedy gang is at, but they need to pull up as well. They're at that moment, man. $10 million market cap. They can make it happen. And then it'll go a lot higher. It'll go a lot higher. Is the audio good now? Let me know. Let me know if it's working better now. Usually if that little dial is set too low, it's really cutting out because it's not picking my voice up, actually. It's still happening. Oh, wow. What? It's still happening? Maybe it's you, Saphir. How about everybody else? You guys having audio issues? Let me know before we continue. We're pulling up on. Oh, we did an hour and 4 minutes. Let me know. We need the audio for the shorts. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. Maybe it's you, Saphir. I'm gonna blame you because right here the audio is working down below. I wonder what's going on. All right, we'll see what's up. Not sure what's going on. Sounds good. Oh, Saphir. Something sounds tiny. What does that mean? What? Okay. What sounds tiny, Psychedelic Angel? Let's see. I appreciate it. We do need this audio, though. Those shorts have been doing so good for us. So, Speedy looking really good. Speedy has a game out. Speedy has a game out you guys can play. I remember playing the original game of this, remember? Where it was just, the handheld version of that. You guys could probably find it at a flea market or something. I don't know. Definitely wasn't, you had to have batteries for it. Sheesh. I turned it on my TV the same. All right. Well, that's not good. Maybe I got to update OBS. All right. Let's finish this up. We'll wrap it up. We're right at the hour mark. We had a good stream, and then I'll do some more tests. I'm not sure what happened with that. But definitely check out Speedy. Definitely check out MK. Is doing really good, holding really strong. I think there's still a buy competition. Definitely turning it right back around. This is a great support to hold, $10 million market cap, and then it can go a lot higher. Don't fade these. You guys can see that the markets are getting hot. As Ethereum starts to pump, so will all these plays. And you guys don't want to miss out on these, all right? So definitely brung you guys. Let's see where, oh, not this one, not Miggles. Arrowbud. 14 million, all right. TT Spaces, let's go to Meme Link right now since you just pulled up, broski. TT Spaces on Friday will be giving one free listing. Let's connect old communities with new communities. I mean, that's massive, bro. Shout out to you right there. Everybody, for those who are new and don't know what TT is, that is ticker trending. If you guys are a new project, if you guys are launching a project, even if it's on Pump Fund, you guys can go over there and get listed on ticker trending. I did that with XPX. We were the first BNB play to list it on there, and it was a great way for us to get exposure from the Solana blockchain onto BNB. So don't think that it's specific to any blockchain or whatnot like that. Go to ticker trending, and it's the best way for you guys to. Hey, Saphir, Q-tip. It's the best way for you guys to get cross-pollination. Okay, I don't think that's talked about enough when it comes to ticker trending. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying that people are not acknowledging that you're able to do this, right? Let's go to ticker trending right now, and I'll give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, right? I think that's the best way, is just to show you guys, right? So right here, you got right at the top, you got Meme Link, SPX2, you got ETH, you got LFGO, you got XPX, you got Decat, you got Speedy, you have MOT, BTC, Pepe. But really what you do have is multiple different blockchains all right next to each other. That's really what you have here, right? So this is why ticker trending is very powerful. Somebody scrolls down, they're subject to, hey, they might like XPX, they might like ticker trending, they might like Meme Link, they might like this, and then they'll go get your project. You can also do some advertising right here, right? You guys can get some banners done on ticker trending, which is very bullish. But I think if you're a project that's especially just launching, you guys want some exposure to, some cross-pollination, I would definitely check that out. Let's see what we got right here. We got Kermit the Frog. I'm not sure why these guys, if you're on ticker trending, you guys should definitely be pulling up to this channel, getting as much exposure as you guys can. And it's on the BNB chain, the Kermit the Frog. Okay. Definitely had his up and definitely had his down. My favorite Kermit the Frog is the one that's on Omegle. Don't go look it up because it popped up on my feed. But you guys definitely don't want to look that one up because he's naughty, that Kermit the Frog. But it made me laugh so freaking hard. Oh my God. So it's you feel like you've gone crazy. You would have to not be it to go it, Saphir. What are you talking about? You've just gone crazy. He swear he's just gone crazy.
You would have to severe. That ship has sailed, buddy. I think me and you and the rest of the community, we're all a crazy bunch. Oh my god. Maybe you just have dirty ears. That's what Fake for Life is saying right now. He's over here saying we're going crazy and just get a Q-tip. You're already crazy. I blame it on TK. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. It seems that that's what everybody's doing lately. Everybody's blaming TK. It's become a trend, and you know what? I'm not going to argue with it. It's TK's fault, man. It's TK's fault. Um, Come over here and check out Ticker Trending, everybody. Have some fun with these communities. Join his spaces. It's a great way for you guys to get exposure on his channel. You guys will see a lot of people pull up. I mean, when Pablo Crow does a space, that thing's popping, man. So come over here, give him a follow as well at Pablo_Crow. That's what you guys want to do. That's for sure. Don't miss out on that. So let's see what else we got right here. So here it goes right here. Every Friday, one token will get a free listing. That's pretty cool, actually, bro. That's actually pretty cool, and I think that's some good marketing right there. So if you guys, it's a catchy excuse. It is. It's a good one. So TK did it. But I do like this right here. This is very good marketing, and I think this will bring more exposure to Ticker Trending. All projects on Ticker Trending, whatever project you might be, but also some exposure to Meme Link, right? The more projects that get listed on Ticker Trending, the more this continues to happen. You see, this is how sometimes it feels when you're deving. I swear, when you got to do it, it's like awake, but at what cost? It's like, hey, we got to do it. We gotta do it, Pablo. We gotta take these things all the way. So send it, broski. Right here, holding $11 million market cap, and it's doing really good, doing really, really solid. Loving how this is looking, and 25 million is right. That all-time high is right around the corner. This is DeFi, baby. That's easy to do. A lot of people are out, new people are in. More. He said, "Yeah, God, I think it's my internet." It's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. It's all love, man. It's all. I need you to have my back like that. We won't know if you. It's all good. That's how we know, and we all check together, right? Um, Not sure if it's wrong that this thing caught my attention, but I'm sure it's going to catch everybody's attention. Here goes Tesla like this with this thing going on. Apologize, everybody. It's a rug. These things have been rugs, right? Sui Zengard. Oh, I remember from Pokemon. Very nice. Meme Link is looking really good. This is a nice play. And then let's go through the list a little bit since the audio is not too bad. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what else we have right here. Is there anything else you guys want to check out? There's something that you guys want to see? I haven't launched something. If there's anything that you guys want me to check out, let me know. Feels good, man. What is this? 32K market cap. Liquidity's not locked. So these are very risky up here in front, that's for sure. Andy on BSC. I like to see that the Matt Fury stuff is back. Man, I had a BlackBerry too, bro. I had it when it was the height of the because I was working at the school. I had my god, I was one of those people that at first didn't want to get rid of the buttons. That's how I learned not to be a laggard. You know, when my brother got the first iPhone, and one of my younger brothers, I was still on my BlackBerry, all cool with my Did Blue Alien rug? You know what? I'm still holding that, man. And you know what? They probably just a failed project. Yeah, this thing's 7K market cap. I missed out on this. I missed out on profits. This is a perfect example of diamonds or dust that I messed up on this one. That's why I'm not a financial advisor. Because this thing, this chart looks different though, actually. I'm not sure why it looks like this. That's actually kind of, yeah, I was actually holding a little bit of this where we actually first called it and went all the way up, and then it just never found a support. It just kept going down. I could show you, man. I'm still holding a decent little amount. That wasn't that base play, man. That's what happens sometimes. That's why I only put in what you're willing to lose. So like that, if it does send, you're a millionaire. But if it doesn't, you're like failed. Yeah. I wonder if I could even touch any of that liquidity. I think that one had potential. All the right YouTubers were talking about it. All the right influencers. I think I'm not sure how they got that one wrong. Honestly, it was looking really good. Look at Pop Dog right here. Let's check out Pop Dog. Has he been popping around? Ooh, back over 1.2 million. Yeah, he went to that 22 million and came down. Don't discount these things, man. That's what these things do. They'll shake everybody out and turn right back around. Sucks that Blue Alien went, man. I was just leaving there, man. That sucks. There's a couple other base plays that I'm still holding that you're making me think about it now. That gets old too, right? Where it's like, yeah, that was the main liquidity pull on base. Yep, so that one's done. Let's go to the X account and see what they said. I even thought they had they had Crypto Impress talking about it. They had all the right people. I thought was a pretty good narrative, all it would have took. But that's the thing with like this, like stuff with like when Elon first, this is when all the alien stuff was happening, the drones and all that stuff. That these things happen where like they're hot only during that time. Only during that time that they're talked. These are very come and go and stuff. That's why sometimes I have to, even myself, like sometimes my hands, when it comes to, I've learned with meme coins, like you can't diamond hand them the same as you can as a utility play or something, right? Altitude on base is climbing. Let's check out your play, Psychedelic Angel. That's the thing with like plays like this, right? They actually hold. That's why I'm better at these plays because I can hold. But there's a lot of cutthroatness in the meme coin world where you gotta put on another. I put attitude. You gotta put on a different. You gotta be kind of cutthroat. Here we go. Altitude right here. Shout out to Psychedelic Angel. Whoa, Psychedelic Angel. Let's go. This is what a real play should look like. Just slow and steady climb. Very nice. Congrats. Very cool. Look at this. 50K market cap. Everybody getting rewards. Nobody getting rugged. Still a low discount price right here. 50K market cap. There's a 10x, 100x on here all day. You guys just broke all-time high. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's check out your guys' X account. Very nice. That's what it's all about. The real investors, honestly, with like real plays like this, are going to win long-term. That chart is, it's hard to resist a chart like that. If I have anything left over from that blue, if there's any liquidity left, I think it was like $1,000 I had in there. So that's kind of, that one kind of sucks, honestly, because I actually pumped up and I had a chance on it. And yeah, I failed on that one. But usually I keep it cheap on some of these things to get exposure because I already know I tend to hold them too long and I want to make sure that, so I'll put in a very little amount on some of these speculative things, but I've been behaving lately. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on with XPX right now. I don't have time to watch the bag like that, staying up all night being a Solana DJ and stuff. It's like I'm in a good position where I don't really have to, so I'll just cook. Right, that's why we're really here. But this is looking good, Psychedelic Angel. Congrats to your community and this project and what you guys got going on over here. So very nice, very nice. You got buy and sell taxes automatically. Auto burn tax wallet, So, great looking chart and steady. It doesn't have to happen super fast so long as it's happening. I don't care if a lot of those things that go up super fast come down super fast too. So, very nice to see this thing picking up. This is my long-term hodl along with XPX. I think you're holding a great bag. Especially in XPX. I'm joking. No, but I think you know how to pick the winners. This is a great looking chart, Psychedelic Angel. And XPX is definitely a winner for you as well. But this is great. This looks good. It's on the base chain. We haven't seen the base chain pop off like that yet. So we'll see that base definitely turn up, and we'll see a lot of exposure come over here. Those projects who have been building and doing their thing are going to see a lot of the rewards. So shout out to this community right here, Altitude, doing their thing. And, you know, slow and steady does win the race. So shout out to them for sure. I like that. I like that. Bummed out about Blue. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to turn around. I thought it was going to be like one of those moments where, like, somebody, Lewis does the same thing, like, hey, go check Blue. And I go look at it, and it's at $10 million market cap. I'm like, yes. Diamonds or dust, baby. But sometimes that story doesn't work out that way, right? Sometimes the story works out the other way. Might have to get some altitude. Yeah, it's a low market cap, 50K market cap. I'm probably going to grab whatever's left over that Blue. It's safe to say that that's done, if there's anything there. And just, I don't know, put some base buying pressure over here on what you guys got going on. Let's see some of this Ratto meta. How's this holding off? Okay, still holding pretty good. We've seen the Matt Fury guys are back. Ooh, Orange Pepes do good. Orange Pepe with a pipe like that. That's a cool looking pipe. We're just going to kind of freestyle right now. That's the Ratto one. Charts are looking like, you know, the degeneracy is back, right? Things are coming back. The Matt Fury people are back. This is good for the space. Ooh, this one's, I knew that this one looked special. I know a zero when a hero, except that alien one. I thought it actually did do good. It actually did pump. I just didn't make a move on it. But this one looks cool, man. This one's tempting right here on Ethereum. It's holding really strong. It looks cool. It looks cool. Definitely check this one out, fam, on Ethereum. It could be a little play right here. This cat is catchy. It's a catchy cat. Why he's got his girl. But they're doing all the right things. They're all the small listing. Oh, look at that. You got Adam Shelton. So this is a sign, you know. Once you start seeing all the influencers kind of talk about the play like that, you're kind of, you know, you want to get in before all the other stuff, but you're kind of in early because they'll start with like some of the smaller, and Adam Shelton's big actually. You know, there's not a small he's got 108,000 followers, so he's definitely not small by any means. But when you start seeing this, you already know that it's going in the right direction. And it's going to get some exposure. So very, very nice with this one. Do not sleep on it. I had a feeling about it. Still kind of cheap. You know, when it comes to these Matt Fury plays, they could definitely easily break the $10 million market cap. A lot of them that are these, that are not like the original Matt Fury plays, they go up to 20, 30, and then they come back and shake everybody out for a while. So I would look at this one getting in early and, you know, look at, you know, it breaking 10 million, see how high it can go. But usually I notice once they break 10 million, they go up to 20 something, and it's like people cannot hold past that for some reason, and it'll come back on down. But this could be the early stages of this thing taking off. So definitely take a look at this one right here. Looking pretty powerful if you guys ask me. Okay. So this one's gas. Everybody, this one's gas. Nice gas. So very bullish space, very bullish live stream. If you guys can, I need 5 subscribers over here so we can start going live on Rumble. I'm going to post this right here for you guys. If you guys can go over to Rumble and subscribe, we're going to start live streaming over here on Rumble as well. But I need 5 subscribers, and to pay for the premium, which we'll do, is no problem. But then we'll also be streaming off of Rumble as well. So if you guys can do me a favor, I really appreciate it. Come over here to Rumble at Rico Moneybags, same as the YouTube channel, and come give me a follow, subscribe to my Rumble so we can get ready to rumble, everybody. And I think that this is going to be good for all of us. I saw Zach Humphrey. Shout out to him. He's the one that I saw, you know, bringing USDT and all this meta. Let me go to Zach right now. Let me show you guys what's going on. Bro's bringing in, you know, he's got a little partnership with Rumble, and this tells me that there's something going on right here. So Tether announced $775 million strategic investment into Rumble Video. You know, YouTube doesn't like us talking about crypto as much as other platforms does. So this is a sign to me, seeing, you know, a brother cut from the same cloth, and definitely going into Rumble. Some devs who rugged their Matt Fury plays last year have started DMing me saying they're doing a relaunch. Yeah, we're going to see. They're all going to be relaunching. We're going to see all of them. The birds, the dogs, the cats. You know, the market's hot again. The whole downtrend, they liquidated everybody, and then now it's all going to be all fresh ones. all fresh ones. But this is a huge thing right here. So 775 million strategic investment from Tether to Rumble. So, you know, I saw this. I saw a brother that I know been doing videos since 2021 as well. I've seen him just blow up into space. You guys can go and talk to XPX and you know, the Breakfast Club. We're super welcome there. He's bullish on XPX. Bro is a solid one. You guys see that he follows XPX as well. But when you see a movement like this happening, we got to connect the dots, man. We got to connect the dots and we got to make a move. What is bro talking about right here?
Years, I've actually gained quite a bit of connections in the space, and I've grown my network, continue to do that as much as I can, right? And I always try to bring you guys some interesting insights.
He definitely does. He definitely does. I think XRP, he's even told me, he was like, dude, if you do more, and that's why a lot of our XRP shorts are doing really good. Some of the blue chip stuff, and bro's just chilling. Lake Tahoe looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. We're all going to be here, fam. We're all going to be out here with Zach Humphreys. We're going to go to Lake Tahoe with Zach Humphreys, everybody. But this is a move going on right here. So he's even said, you know, he's definitely on top of the meta when it comes to streaming. He was like, hey, when I do videos on XRP, that community is so strong. And Ethereum, and I've noticed that as well. Gas is pulling up. I just covered you guys, man. I think you guys are going to be doing really good. But when you see somebody like him that can also understand the meta and all that stuff, and it's moved over to, you know, now going towards Rumble, we got to make a move. So if you guys can come over here to Rumble, make a Rumble account for your boy Rico Moneybags. I'm going to post it again. Maybe some new people are pulling up. And make sure that you guys subscribe, because we're going to be going hard over here. Zach's a great dude. He totally is. And when you come over here, the streams are getting crazy views. Look at the streams, the live stream. So I'm excited actually to give this a try over here on Rumble and to see us going live. We go live almost every day anyways. Some days we do have to dev. It's very important that we do this, especially when it comes to development of XPX. But as far as that, we go live every day. So, man, maybe we'll gain a lot more new viewers off of Rumble, new investors for XPX, new investors for FEG token, new investors for Smart DeFi. So, way I see it, you always have to be willing to expand. We don't want to get stuck saying that we don't want to get rid of our BlackBerry, right? And I'm just loyal to only YouTube and that's it. It's like, no, if it's Rumble and Rumble's going to get XPX to the moon, then Rumble it is, right? And that's what we're going to do. So let's get ready to rumble. I love that guy. There you guys go. The gas guys who pulled up. Make sure you guys get the whole gas community used to pulling up. Definitely hit me up so we can send this thing as well. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys don't want to miss out on that. That's very important. Especially we're going live almost every day, making sure you don't fumble your bags like many will do during the actual bull run. But hey, that's part of the game. That's part of how this stuff works. We got to take the good with the bad. The good with the bad is there's going to be Rumble done. Nice. Thank you, Psychedelic Angel. Yeah, with everybody in here right now, we should be able to go live on Rumble tomorrow. It only takes 5 people, and I pay for the premium account, and we'll go live on Rumble, and I'll do my best to bring us more investors, right? That's what I do. So definitely tap in on that. But little corrections in the market, little dips before the rips. Nothing to be really too concerned about. You're in the greatest time in cryptocurrency, the biggest adoption curve. You got, you know, Bitcoin flipping Amazon, you know, it came back down. You got Bitcoin flipping Google. You got the whole United States turning orange. The whole world will be orange. Ooh, it's even a little bit more orange, everybody. Oh. Do you guys remember when we first started covering this? You guys remember this, right? Man. Wow. What an exciting time to be alive. This thing just got more orange. 40 states. Let's go, fam. Yeah, we're here to win, okay? And we're going to win. They're not going to tell me that every other time this thing went into the yellow and the orange and we didn't have BlackRock and we didn't have Fidelity and we didn't have Vanguard and we didn't have El Salvador buying up Bitcoin and we didn't have Bitcoin reserves, crypto reserves. We didn't have all this stuff. And it went into the yellow and the orange. And the time that we have the most bullish sentiment with Michael Saylor wasn't buying Bitcoin during these last bull runs like this and promoting Bitcoin. Mr. Fink wasn't doing this from BlackRock. He wasn't saying that this is going to be the future of tokenized assets, right? From BlackRock. Mr. Fink, He wasn't saying that. And it went into the yellow and orange. So it would be hard for you to get me to, it'd be hard for you to convince me that with all this stuff that's going on, that we don't get to go into yellow and orange. That's how simple I'm going to do the math. That over history, this thing has came out to be true to break into these ranges. And most likely, especially on the most bullish time ever, as long as you don't mess it up and don't paper hand, there's going to be a legendary altcoin season that everything is going to pump. So let Bitcoin, let BlackRock, let Fidelity, let all these people bring in every single country. Let the United States continue to pass Bitcoin reserves state after state after state. Let them do the hard part. We're already in here. All we have to do is survive, and you guys will see that we're going to thrive, okay? So there's going to be corrections. There's going to be dips. We already went through the hardest one. It's up and up from here on out. So very bullish to see this thing turn a little bit more orange. It's absolutely amazing. And so I'm so happy to see this happen with you guys. And we've been covering this before it was even cool to show this little map off right here. A couple more to go, but we're definitely knocking them off. And that shows you how far ahead you are of everybody else. This was a fantastic live stream. Thank you to all those who are going to the Rumble and getting that done. I'm always going to do my part, but it actually takes all of us. It takes a village for us to do all of this. And I thank you guys for liking the videos, sharing the videos. I'm always going to do my part, especially for XPX. You guys know that I'm completely devoted to everything that we have to do to this .com moment to be really, really wealthy. That's what we want. We do want to make money, let's be honest, but I want the wealth for all of us. And it's going to take, building out this infrastructure, doing it the right way so that when Larry Fink and Fidelity and all these people bring all this crypto people into the space and equity and bonds and real estate and everything comes into the space, that we have something to provide for them, something for them to use so that we can earn this wealth. It's not just going to be handed over. So shout out to all of you guys that have been supporting the movement. I appreciate you guys, and you guys, it's for all of us. This one's for all of us. So let's take this all the way. As far as the channel, as far as XPX, of course, I'm biased on that because it's an amazing project with an amazing community and an amazing amount of proof of work in these 11 months. If you're new to the channel, don't miss out on that. I'm the developer. Launched it with guys like Ali, David, Marlon on Smart DeFi, and we're going to take this thing to the next level. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys can't do that. Continue